The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bengals and the Cardinals, just ahead on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here come the Bengals now to take over. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep up the receivers alive in the play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mahomes. And finding the tight end. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught. This is White. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Allen Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the field in bounds. It's a pickup of 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. He can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. White is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Back to throw again. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And they'll run again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 31 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mahomes now on first down.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Fournette will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. Oh, good move. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. This is White on the screen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Van Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Completion here to Claypool.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. It looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example that defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Bengals getting set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. First down, here's White.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Opting to run again here with White.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Throw left side complete.
That's Peterson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he stopped immediately there.
White diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack.
Willis.
He finds his man complete. It's Wade. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From just shy of midfield, Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now Willis on third down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36,
Willis.
it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now Willis on third down. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, it's Griffith, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. Griffith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Solomon Thomas, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Third and goal, Willis.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Willis, got to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man complete. It's Peterson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see.